Fun. So fun. Okay. I'm so sorry. Give me a second, please. Ah, green screen. I'm so sorry, guys. Now that's better. Oh, I'm ginormous. The tech issues are not stopping this week. We have one Twitch stream that didn't work. I crashed my own stream yesterday. And today it crashed immediately. Amazing start. We're good now, though. Yes, we're good now. Okay. I think I figured out why I'm having so many issues. And I think it has something to do with the WebSockets and me using add-ons and stuff for my OBS. Modded OBS. Hold on, 1 second. I should probably create like a separate PNG tube thing where it shows that I'm muted, because right now no one can see that. Okay, let's hope we're not gonna crash again. I'm gonna figure this out later on. My streaming week is almost over. But anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to Team Comedy for the win. We're so gonna win this, and we're gonna continue making some more attacks today. As you can see, at the bottom, the second row, these are the 4 attacks we've finished this week. So, I'm gonna work on another 2 attacks today. Get that out of the way, hopefully. I'm trying to stick to my limit of no more than 2 hours. I hope we're getting faster. Today, I'm gonna do 2 simple characters, so I'm hoping this is gonna work out for me. I really do. Okay. I have to make sure my OBS is not on full screen, otherwise Visor doesn't work. Okay. Now I think we should start with the narrator from Hayden's Art. I'm quickly gonna go over some of the lore for you as well, so you guys can understand what the character is. Hayden's Arts has created this like visual novel, multiple choice, multiple endings, what they're working on it. And it's got this really cool idea of like an almost semi-sentient romance sim, where although the characters get reset every time when you start a new game in that romance sim, they still retain some of the memories, and I think that's such a cool concept. I really like that. And I feel like the narrator has immediately stood out to me. So I'm gonna draw him. I kind of wanted to go for a chibi design. There's something about chibis that I find almost like cool to look at. Like a lot of people are obviously really talented when they draw them. So I kind of want to try something like that. I don't think I've ever drawn a chibi before. Okay, I'm gonna get straight into line art. I hope everyone's been having a good day. That's ginormous. My day has been very lackluster. It's been a very slow morning, which I'm actually not, like, I don't think that's a bad thing. And I got more attacks. People actually attacked me yesterday as well, and I've got like 3 attacks now in total, which makes me very happy. This is my first time doing artfights, so also my first time getting attacked. And if the person allows me to, I will show them on screen during stream. But unless I get like permission to show it on screen, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I hope everyone's artfight has been going well so far. First week over, basically. So we'll see how it goes. I've checked the ratings again. Comedy is still in the lead. So to the other teams, you've got some real powerhouses under your belt. I hope you can catch up. Well, I don't hope you can catch up, but good luck. Good luck trying. So I've looked at a couple of chibi references on Pinterest just to kind of get an idea, because I never know how to draw like the limbs on little guys. I'm going for very stubby hands and feet. But honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Again, this is new territory for me. And since I'm going for a smaller design, I'll be interested to see how that works with the eyes. Oh, that's a satisfying wing to look at. I really like that. I kind of went for a more simplistic like wing design, since we're doing a chibi anyway. I want the wings to look very stylized. There is actually a thing. I'm wondering if the character has ears. I've kind of drawn in ears kind of instinctively because it's a humanoid shape. However, I'm actually gonna go have a quick look on artfight. I need to make sure I'm not doing this wrong. And I'm just gonna go have a look at Hayden's art page. Because I don't see any ears. I wonder if they're just covered. But then again, it is the narrator. I'm wondering if there's like a design choice specifically for him to not have any ears. Okay. Okay, well, I might add ears in. That is my... I think this is the right way to go. Hayden, if this is not the case, I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I hope your character has ears. And in some of the reference images, the narrator also has a little microphone. Because, you know, narrating. So I am gonna add that in. When I wasn't streaming, I've been trying to figure out how to add my streamer bot to YouTube so I can have the same commands and everything. Haven't figured that out yet. Which is really annoying. I'm hoping I can make it work soon, because I do think I enjoy YouTube a lot more. I do like Twitch in the sense that it's a lot more optimized. Twitch automatically saves everything as a WAD as long as you turn that setting on. It makes it a lot easier for clips. YouTube has not done that yet, so I'm wondering if I need to just change something or if it's just not made for that. I'm really anxious. I've got work again tomorrow. And it's gonna be a busy week because we're gonna be understaffed. Amazing. Love that. So I'm gonna make the most out of today. I really hate, like, the day before work if, like, I get nothing done. If it's a very, very unproductive day, I feel very unsatisfied. So I want to avoid that. And I'm still gonna play TheFatRat during my streams. I like it too much. I would love to play Minecraft music, guys, but I don't think it's allowed. I'll have to check later at some point. I would love to play Minecraft music. I'm gonna do the hair on a separate layer, like I did yesterday, I think. Given my habit to need a lot of freedom, I'm gonna do it that way. It's probably the best way to do it. If you're ever unsure about something, draw it on a separate layer. I promise you, it's gonna make things a lot easier. Hayden did say in the description you can go ham with the, like, character design, so I've kind of gone for a similar but still slightly different haircut. I think you can give this guy any haircut you want, if I interpreted that correctly. There was something I wanted to talk about, but I forgot. So I'm really sorry. I actually had a topic, or like, not a topic, but like a little discussion thing that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot about it. I should have written it down. I say this every time because I never write it down. This is a really good brush, I think, for chibi designs. Yeah. Again, please bear with me. I've never drawn a chibi, like, design before. I really only looked at references and was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's go. These are not horns, by the way. They're actually part of the hair. I'm guessing these are like hair strands or like wisps that are just kind of, yeah, sticking off out the side. I wonder if I should add that little... You know that thing that some artists do where they add like a little heart shape? And it's like hair? I feel like I should add that. It feels like it would fit the character very well. He is the narrator of a romance game anyway. So I think it fits. Does that look good? I don't know. Yes, Visor, you've been used for a while. Get off my screen. I'm so sorry about the Visor pop-ups. I'm probably gonna buy it at some point. I'm actually pretty happy with it, even though I'm only using the free version. But it does its job. I just wish it were a little less laggy, because you can see how it moves. The way it moves is mainly based on an action. So I'm drawing a line now. But you can only see what's happening after I press a different button in a way. It's really weird. But aside from that, it's a good app. If you want to share your art progress live, but you don't have... You're working on an iPad, and you don't have an iMac or something, I would recommend Visor. With a Y. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing this with more characters, just drawing chibis of them. They're a little bit easier to cram into my 2-hour time limit. But I don't want to draw them all the time. Because of my limited canvas size, I can't make them super detailed. Okay, what are we thinking of the hair? Okay, I'm gonna add just a wee, like, details in again, the same way we did yesterday. Yesterday's piece was baller. I already got a comment from Livy Land. I drew her character Callisto, and she was very happy with it, so... I'm very... I like it when attacks do well. When people like them. Obviously. Would be a little bit awkward if I liked it when people didn't like it. But you know what I mean. Again, doing a bit of line width variation. A lot of people can make, like, straight lines look super, super good. Not me, though. If there's no line variation, I can't make a piece look good. Oh, and I'm almost done with watching Stargate. I'm watching the season 9 finale tonight. And then it's time for the final season. And I'm actually really sad. I did enjoy Stargate while it lasted. It's really cool, guys. You should check it out. I'm going to recommend another, like, pre-21st century show to you, but Stargate and Star Trek, mwah, chef's kiss. Please watch them if you can. They're... okay. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get used to. I'm not gonna lie. Especially when it comes to Star Trek. Especially the first seasons. But I promise you it's gonna get better, okay? I promise. It is a show from the 80s and 90s. It's gonna be bad, okay? But please cut it some slack. It's gonna get better, I promise. Okay, we're almost done with the line art. I'm just gonna go add in the eyes. Yeah. Okay, I like the hair. I like the hair. And if you are currently also drawing your own artfight attacks, feel free to tell me about them as well. I'd love to know what people are drawing. I've mostly gotten humanoid characters, which I find very interesting. I thought I would get, like, a fair, like, kind of variety going on, like furries, ferals, humanoids, monsters, all that stuff. I think the only thing that I'm glad that I didn't get was mechanical stuff. I do have like one character that is mechanical, but I'm very bad with like mechanical designs. So I'm really glad I didn't get a Transformer OC or anything. Okay, I'm gonna leave the eye. You know how some people, like, they draw the eye over the hair even though it's underneath the hair, just so that you can see it properly? I think it's good to keep it here as well. Okay. I am going to draw the eyes on a separate layer, and I'm going to shrink my pen significantly. Not that much. That looks weird. Okay. I'm gonna see... Yeah, they're all the same shape. There is the eyes on the chest. They seem to be a little bit different in the true, like, I guess, angelic form. But the ones everywhere else, they're like normal. This actually reminds me of one of my characters that I wish I would have added to Artfight, but I was too late with creating a reference for. I've got a character called Luther, and he is a monster bartender. But he doesn't have eyes on his head. He's got like 2 sets of eyes on his neck. And this is what this kind of reminds me of. Yeah, I'm really glad I went with a thinner brush stroke for that. Does anybody else like hospitals? I love hospitals. And I know what you're thinking. What the hell is wrong with you? At least that's what I assume some people are going to be thinking. From what I've heard before, like, a lot of people don't actually like hospitals. Like, the same with people who don't like dentists, right? They're not a fan of it because they're somewhat scared of it. I love hospitals. And I will admit it's because I've had good experiences with them. But I also just like the smell. There's something about going into a hospital, and it has like that very sterile smell, and I kind of like it. Don't know why. I don't enjoy it, I just like it, you know? I'm very neutral, like a positive neutral about it. Thankfully, I haven't been in a hospital for a while. Which doesn't mean I don't want to be in one. Like, I do kind of, I like the smell. But I am happy that I haven't been in one in a while, because it means I've been doing well health-wise. Okay, it's got like these lines. Should I make that a bit? Okay, I'm gonna try and make like the top eyelid a bit like stronger. Okay, I hope this is fine and that this gets the idea across. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna thicken up some upper eyelids. I'm just going to assume every, like, top eyelid is going to be the top one. Except for this one. No, okay. I'll do that one. Okay. I am going to draw some, just like a little bit of an eyelid. A bit of eyelid fat. Just to make sure it looks like it's actually in, like, attached to the body and not drawn onto it. What are we thinking? Okay, I think that gets it across pretty well. Oh, damn it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put the eyes on the body now. Yay! Quickest time yet. It took me less than half an hour. That makes me very happy. Okay. Let's go. This is the skin color. Great, amazing. It doesn't work. There has to be some bit in the hair that I haven't properly taken care of. Here as well. Okay. Turn that off. We're gonna go in with the good old selection tool. I would have had this done so quickly if I could do this in Medibang. You know I'm doing an awful lot of complaining. I could just draw this in Medibang. Sorry. I could really just go over either to Clip Studio or draw it in Medibang and just get it over with. But then I wouldn't have my favorite brush. And that cannot go. That is unacceptable. I'm actually also very excited for the next character I plan to draw today. It's a Hollow Knight character, so okay, yeah. I think I mentioned this before yesterday. I have never played Hollow Knight, so I've had to look at, like, the wiki and lore videos to get an idea of what the hell is going on. And I think I have an idea. I think I understand what their OC is supposed to do. But I'm probably gonna have to look at a lot of references when I get to drawing. Okay. Just the wings and the weird thing here missing. I'm sorry, I don't know what you call that hair strand. I've heard some people call it a cow leg, which is a really disgusting name for, like, a hair strand that's not in place. I love simple wing designs. They look so cool. Okay. The base colors have entered the building. Well, one part of it anyway. Let me get out my trusty Stanley. Okay. Here. Can I use this as a reference? Does that work? Okay, it does, but I can't... okay. Does that work? I hope that's enough. Yeah, that makes things a lot easier. The benefits of having strong, thick lines. I hope the music is okay, once again. I've made it super quiet on my end, because I can't hear myself think if it's too loud. And I've also changed the latency. Yeah, the latency on my stream. What bothered me about yesterday is that it took forever for me to actually see the messages in chat. And it seems to be a latency issue. It's automatically set to normal latency. And I do prefer to, like, be able to immediately see what people are typing. It feels so disjointed. You know, like on a news channel when someone's in a different area where the weather's bad and they're like, hey, and now we're with this and this person in this and this. How's the weather there? And then they need like 10 seconds to actually answer. That's what it feels like to me. I don't like that. Okay. We have here. I'm gonna go put the wing on the same layer. There's no point in keeping them apart. Okay. Okay, let's do the scleras. Oh, I realized I forgot an eye over there. That's okay. I like characters with multiple eyes. I think that's cool. Okay, I should clarify. I like characters with more than 2 eyes. Because anyone with 2 eyes has multiple eyes. I mean, I like it when there's more than, like, 2. It's just really unrealistic. Even my own character, Luther, like, his design does not make any sense. How are you squeezing 2 eyeballs into each side of the neck? That doesn't make any sense, right? Nah, that's too orange. Okay, and one separate one for the pupils. I'm actually really excited for today's lunch. I am just gonna have spring rolls. I think they're super underrated. I think I didn't like them as a kid that much because even nowadays, like, I very much hate vegetables. But I do like them now. Okay, 2 more pupils. I don't know if I should go for a fancy eye design. I've tried that yesterday and it didn't quite work out because I didn't plan it ahead. Okay, what's missing? Yeah. Oh, I know what's missing. I can see. I forgot this bit. I'm wondering if maybe I should remove the line art over here. Feels a little bit like it's cluttering it. By the way, if anybody has any interesting game recommendations, I'm up to hearing them. Like, I played Paleo before I started with Artfight, but once Artfight is over, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be streaming, unless I have like a video game to play. I do enjoy playing video games on stream. Now, there's one thing that I just noticed. There's this white, almost tail-like thing behind the character that's like twirled around him. I am just gonna go look at more references of the character. I'm gonna see if this is an actual bit of the character or if this is something that only happens sometimes. Because I don't see it on all of his artwork. It looks almost like smoke. I might add it. I might add it. Feels kind of wrong not to have it on there. If it is on the reference image. Okay. I wonder what that is. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn up my stabilization for that. It seems to come from behind him. So that's why I initially thought it was a tail, but maybe it's not. Okay. I'm thinking it's gonna do a little bit of this motion. Because it seems like it's specifically designed to hide the crotch area. So I'm gonna try and stick to that. Again, Hayden, I'm so sorry. If this is not what it is, please let me know. I am willing to change it, like, post-Artfight. If it's not accurate to the character. I care about character accuracy very much. I'm not going to resubmit it as an attack, obviously. I think that's forbidden. But if you want me to change it to make it look more accurate, I'll do that afterward. I'm tempted to add like little wisps to it, similar to how I did the hair yesterday, but I'm not sure. Since I don't know exactly what material it's made out of, or if it's just a kind of smoke effect, I'm not gonna do that. Or should I? I don't know. Oh! Jesus Christ, hello! Hi! Hello, pathetic! Root beer! Root beer, hello! Jesus, I've got the 2 sweats back in chat. Hello, guys, how are you? Glad to have you guys back. "27 attacks. And root beer's at 30. Good lord, guys, come on. Leave some for the rest of us. Mysterious cloud to cover them up, mayhaps? I think so. I'm not 100% sure, though. Hayden did not specify in his drawing, in his reference. So I'm gonna keep it very simple. Whatever wisps I do add in, it's gonna be very slow, very small. I was just gonna do one attack for today because I was feeling lazy, but I watched somebody's stream and that motivated me, since after they were done with another drawing, they were drawing my character. Yeah. Root beer, was that your attack? Did you attack me at some point? I think you attacked me, right? Because I did get an attack. I did get another lovely, lovely attack, and I think it was you. I'm sorry, I don't remember your username. No? Don't think so? Who was that then? No, it wasn't you. Okay. Was it Starscream then? I'm not sure who it was. Okay, my bad. It wasn't you then. But I did get another attack from a person on stream because I was following them. So I knew they were from stream. I'm gonna turn this off now. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, you changed your username? Okay, yeah, no, then it wasn't you. I'll have to double check again. I think it was, might have been Starscream then. Again, I'm still getting used to, like, having to remember 20 different usernames for Artfight. You have an attack from me, Osikin, and Livy. Yeah, Osikin. I want to know who Osikin is. I don't, because I was gonna ask if I can share their attack on stream. But if they're not here, I'm not gonna show it unless they expressly give me permission. I forgot the attacks are public. I did not know people can actually look. I was so surprised that you knew exactly who it was from. Okay, I'm gonna go for a very simplistic eye design and then later on fancify it a little bit. Again, gonna do that chromatic aberration thing. I had to purge my Ibis Paint off my tablet and re-download it and all my brushes because the app took up 7 gigs. Well, yeah, because you drew almost 30 attacks. That's why. I'm not surprised. You're gonna have to look into some sort of storage solution. What I used to do was I used OneDrive. I'm now using K-Drive because I hate Microsoft with my entire being. But if you just have some kind of drive where you can sync up all your stuff to, you'll have a little bit of extra space to work with. I'm keeping all the art on my phone and continuing to draw on my tablet. Yeah, all that. Just whatever works for you. I think it's always good to have some kind of storage situation going on. Especially for us digital artists. Oops, I forgot an eye. Forgot a one. And this is gonna look super good once I add the chromatic aberration. was it? 3%? Yeah. These effects are so strong sometimes. 3% is all I need. Is there another eye color? No, it's just these. Okay. As you guys can see, I'm still very much experimenting with the eyes and how I shade them. No two eyes are the same. I cannot do it. I hope you two are having a good day. I've been having a very slow morning. My stream crashed again. That as well. But I think I fixed it now. Okay, yeah, that's a nice effect. I think I can go further though. My day has been good, thank you, thank you. Hope you guys are doing well as well. I know it's a new week. That's awful. I think we're all always looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, okay, that looks good. I have changed the latency of the stream, so I should be able to reply faster to messages. But it's not... I changed it to medium, but it's not good enough. I feel like I have to make it even faster. I've done 3 attacks today and taken my first break of the day. Okay, what about breakfast? What about second breakfast? Have you eaten today? Have you... You came into my chat yesterday talking about hydrating and stretching, if I remember correctly. And even if it wasn't you, they were absolutely right. I feel like you should be hydrated first before you even start. Before you even start throwing 3 attacks. I like your little robot character. Thank you. Thank you. It's my VTuber model. It was an absolute delight to draw. And to animate. Okay, yeah, I like the eyes. You're fine? Are you sure? Are you sure? You should be eating breakfast and then a second breakfast like me. I do actually have like a little second breakfast every now and then. Then there must be fun when I draw it. Oh! Oh! Am I being attacked? Am I being targeted? You know this cannot stand. I will not accept that. There will be a counterattack of some sort. I'm gonna make the top of the head. I'm gonna make that just a littlest bit lighter. There's heavenly light coming down. Oh, guys, remind me to check the weather tomorrow, like later on after stream. If my car freezes over, it's gonna take me longer to get to work. This is my first year doing artfight, but if I would have known artfight sooner, I would have done it sooner because artfight is for me. Well, clearly it's for you two. Like, you two are way too fast. Artfight is meant for you guys. Yeah, it's my first year as well. I've wanted to join earlier, like I think 1 or 2 years ago, but things just kind of got in the way with my degree and all that, and I didn't have the time. And I don't have the time now, but now I'm forcing myself to do it. Aussie winter, everywhere summer. Yeah, us New Zealanders aren't exempt from the Aussie winter. We're also stuck here. Okay. Now, shading. I'm gonna turn up my stabilizer just a wee bit. Just whereabouts are you guys from? I don't want to pry, like if this is something you'd like to keep secret, obviously because, or well, private because we're online. No need to answer that, but I just want to know if you guys are also from Australia. I seem to be getting a lot of people in my chats who are either from Australia or from New Zealand. I'm in summer right now. Me an American. Oh, freedom! Happy July 4th to you then. Okay, that's interesting. I think you're the very first American I've had in chat so far. You're American too? Oh gosh, I've got the Americans here. Guys, what time is it for you? It's almost 12 p.m. for me, which means it's almost midnight for you guys. Right? Last year I was not putting in good effort, but it was my first year, so I didn't care. That's why I'm so locked in this year. I want to make up for it. I got 2,547 points from this. Are you crazy? Ah, 7 p.m. Oh, okay, it's not that late then. 2,500 points. Are you crazy? Jesus. I haven't calculated my points yet, but I must only have like 200 points at most. Not even, I think, because one was friendly fire. Aussies are ahead of me by 17 hours. That's a lot. That's a ginormous amount. And usually I thought it was no more than 12. 12 to like 15, but 17, that's a lot. Also, remind me to actually change the line art color. Yesterday, I was so panicked because I killed my own stream that I completely forgot about, like, changing the line art color. It still looked good. I'm actually really happy with how the piece came out. But I really wish I would have changed the line art color. I'm so obsessed with doing that. I need to change the line art color. There's no other way. I don't know, I have to keep track of time zones for my two friends because one's Aussie and the other's Brazilian. Oh, yeah. That makes sense, yeah. I still don't quite understand time zones. I try to understand them for streaming, but they're not really making sense to me. All I know is that New Zealanders are the furthest ahead. New Zealanders and Aussies. And everyone else is super, super far behind. I actually thought I could start Artfight early because of that. That I thought, I can start a little bit early because for me it's already going to be June 1st. Nope, not true. Had to do it again. Had to wait. Questions for the robot character. Can their ears go down? Yes. They can tilt. I'm pretty sure they can retract into the probe, like the main body. They are very flexible. They are designed for mimicking, and they are based on cat ears. So I do think they... Okay, listen. I'm not saying the cat ears can go into the body. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, they are based on cat ears in the sense that they move kind of like cat ears. But since it's a robot, yes, I would think the ears can retract into the body, if that's what you're referring to. I can turn on my VTuber model later so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's got very limited movement because I didn't exaggerate it when animating, but it does move a little bit when I move my eyebrows. Yeah, that's looking fine. I want to keep the lighting for the hair pretty low today. I just realized the song playing in the background and I just got so confused and I was like, what the hell is that song? It's still The Fat Rat. It is Rule the World. Let me know if you hate it. If you guys hate it, I'll take it out. Not to be rude, but it kind of sounds like AI. It is not. The song is from... I can actually prove it. Number one, it's The Fat Rat, and The Fat Rat is not AI. Where's the song from? What country? What? It was made in 2020. It was made in 2020. So well before AI. I think the reason it probably sounds like AI is because I have no doubt the AI has like taken a lot of the Fat Rat songs when it comes to EDM and stuff. That's why it sounds a little bad. No offense. No offense taken. It's not my song. I used to like it for a while. It's not my favorite anymore. I mean, it was never my favorite, but I used to not hate it. The way you render and shade your drawings reminds me of someone else's art, but I can't place my finger on it. If you remember it, please let me know. I'd love to know. I actually feel very insecure about my shading. It's so vibes-based. I feel like I can do better if I actually put my mind to it, but if there's someone else out there who's shading like me, that would be nice to know about. I can't exactly tell you what my shading is based on. I've been inspired by so many people. So I'm not sure who it could remind you of. Bro, I can't even do shading or backgrounds. That's the only thing I don't like. I hate backgrounds. Don't make me draw landscapes. I also kind of love them. I'm not gonna lie. I do love a good background. Case in point, a lot of the older The Fat Rat songs, I'm not sure if they still are, but a lot of the older artworks are done by Jordan Grimmer. And he makes the most gorgeous, like, he's so good when it comes to scale and composition. He draws these really beautiful backgrounds. I wish I could do that. And don't worry about not being able to do shading. It'll come with time, because as you progress, you're gonna want to challenge yourself more, and then you should definitely try out shading whenever you can. I know it's very scary. It's very scary. But it's a good skill to have, because you can instantly give your artwork a lot more depth. So I do try to do shading, even though I hate the guts of shading. Alright, gang, I should hunt down a comedy OC or a mystery OC. Your break's all over. Okay. Time to start sweating again. Again, I'm going to suggest... Did you say... Oh, no, you need comedy or mystery. Okay. Again, I'm going to suggest Livy Land. Yes, attack root beer. There's literally someone in chat that you could attack. As long as you don't attack anyone from comedy, maybe this is good. Have mystery and tragedy fight it out themselves, and then a comedy can come in. Oh, yeah, thank you for actually dropping your new user. You did say you changed it. Hold on. I gotta see that I'm actually following you. Because I did say I'm gonna attack everyone, or, well, at least follow everyone from stream. Can I ask about the history of your guys' names? Because one person's called Pathetic, and the other person is a root beer opossum. Can you explain that? Do you love... I'm guessing you like root beer and opossums. Oh no, I'm following you already. Cool, cool, cool. Oh yeah, I still need to bookmark one of your characters. I didn't get to everybody yet yesterday. Remind me to do that. I just put 2 of my favorite things together, like my old username Tabby Boba, which I won't talk about because one of my parents ruined that for me. Oh, okay. I just thought it would be funny to be called pathetic by streamers. Yes, you got me into doing that, and I kind of feel bad because if I'm ever gonna get taken out of context, I'm gonna get cancelled because I called one of my viewers pathetic. That's awful. It's also really funny, but it's awful. Yeah, the Ruby or Opossum thing, that makes sense. I think that's how I used to do it. You just take 2 things that you like and then make an, like, cool username out of it. Unfortunately, I can't be called Star Trek Lemon. So I'm not going to be called a Star Trek Lemon. That would be boring as hell. I'm going to make the leg in the back. I'm going to make that fully shaded. Also, I like how your little robot has tentacles like a jellyfish. Yes, it is. It is. It's basically like jellyfish cat-like. I wanted to design like a more unique probe that is designed for marine life. So that's what the tentacles and the legs are for. You don't actually have to draw the legs, by the way. They can also retract into the body. It's mainly just so it can actually walk on like rocks if there's like a strong current or anything. And the tentacles have sensors. They're basically designed to just make sure that the thing can see and know what's going on. Yeah, I did the same thing at some point. I remember my first username was Apple Taking a Napple because I loved apples and napping. The Apple Taking a Napple. That actually sounds funny. I like that. I'm already drawing the legs. Leave me alone. Oh. Yeah. That's okay. The legs are part of it, but like I should have written this in the permissions to like allow people to, hey, you can draw this, you know, without legs, because the legs are a pain. I promise you, like, I understand, like, if you don't want to draw the legs, like, they're a pain to draw. I don't know why I decided to have 6 of them. Completely useless. Okay. Okay, I'm almost done with shading. I have been working on this for over an hour now. I'm not sticking to my plans. What's that? What's that? That's 31. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I forgot the wing. I forgot the wing. The music in the background is hurting my ears. Not really, I'm just not used to it. Oh, is it too loud, or do you mean is it the EDM bit? I know not everybody likes EDM. Come on. Oh, it's on the body. I'm on the wrong thing. No, just the music, it sucks for me, but it's very quiet. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like EDM. I'm not a super fan of it. It's really just TheFatRat that I like. If you guys give me any suggestions for music that work on stream that I'm allowed to play, I'm happy to change it. I'm happy to change it. I'm just unfortunately very sure that there's a lot of stuff that I can't play. I do want to make sure the music is enjoyable. I do leave sometimes when the music doesn't sound good on stream, so I do understand that if it's bothering you. I would also turn it off, but I feel like it's very boring just to hear my voice occasionally, like here and there. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna shade in some of the eye lines. Do you want me to tell you a description of the drawing I'm doing, or do you want it to be a surprise? Up to you. If you want to talk about it, feel free to do so. I mean, I am drawing characters right here, and chances are, if I do ever get to your characters, I'll probably do them on stream as well. So you'll see it as well. Up to you. I don't mind. I'm actually not a big surprise fan, but again, this is an art gifting event. I'm not taking this too seriously. I'm just here in the hopes that I can actually learn to be faster and not spend 2 hours on a drawing. Okay, we got that. I just need to shade the eyes, I think. Set that to 31. The things you will be getting for my art piece is yarn and playing. Sorry, what do you mean by that? Sorry. I'm not sure what you mean. You'll see. Okay. I'm anticipating it now. Ominous. Yeah, it sounds ominous. Should have been worried. Okay, I'm just gonna add some highlights to the hair. Set that to add. Maybe pink? Yeah, I think pink should be good. What color is that? Yeah, good. No, that doesn't make sense. It has to be up here. Okay. I'm thinking about maybe making the highlights glow a little bit. Since we're kind of dealing with a supernatural being and all that. Might be a nice way to add some interest into this. Alright, we're almost done with this. I promise it's not going to take me 2 hours this time. I promise myself that. Also, another question, do the jelly-like things also go in or no? They do. Yeah, they also do. They go in a little bit differently. Because they're like floppy, you know, unlike the legs, which are like made of metal. They are floppy, so I'm guessing they're being like dragged in You know, they're on a little cogwheel or something being like pulled up. Yeah, I'm only drawing the spiky legs then. Yeah, I hope the legs don't look too creepy because I did want to go for a more cutesy look, but at the same time, I mean, if you're walking on rocky ground, look at crabs. That's kind of what my inspiration was. Crabs have like very spiky legs. Oh, forgot some over here. I'm gonna copy this. And I'm gonna set this Gaussian blur. Okay, lower the opacity on that. And that one we're gonna actually increase the brightness just a wee bit. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. That looks shiny. Super shiny. I like that. I should do this all the time. Oh, hold on guys. I've got something in my eye. I've got really awful lashes. They point into my eyes. And it seems to be getting worse. Okay, yeah, this is looking like something. It's actually looking like something incredible. I'm gonna do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm gonna take this blue and do the subsurface scattering. Fun part of artfight is finding something you like doing in your art. Like I learned to do crystal shading like the day before artfight, and that's made me so happy since. Yeah, that's what I like as well. Like I can just go ahead. I can use my favorite brush. I don't have to worry about style or anything. I can just go ahead and pray the person likes it. And you can see that I'm like not doing this perfectly, right? Like I should actually be creating myself a list for all of the things that I want to add, because I don't always add subsurface scattering. I don't always change the color of the lines. I want to, but I tend to forget because I'm like caught up in other things. So I should probably make myself a list, because especially through artfight, I'm kind of learning what I like and what I enjoy putting in my art. I change that to Miss Overlay. Okay, Gaussian blur. What was it? 3%. Can't do more than 3. Yeah, I think most cards say that. Everyone just writes in everything. There's only a couple people that write like, oh, I'm not going to draw mechas or anything because they can't draw it. I'm actually really happy with this. I'm just going to go change the outline color. And then we'll see what this looks like. I totally forgot the wisp. Okay, I might have to shade the wisp a little bit. But after that, we can just go ham on the next piece. Okay, here. Also, if you want to go look at my artfight profile and look at my characters, you can. Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. I still have to bookmark some of your characters and somebody else. I didn't get to all of it yesterday. I was pretty busy. Also, are you using a pencil? Because if so, I use my finger. I use pencil. I'm drawing on Procreate. I don't think I can draw with my finger. I think I need an Apple Pencil for it. Yeah, Pathetic draws with finger. Because you said something happened to your stylus, if I remember correctly, or you were just drawing with your finger at the moment, temporarily. I don't think even when I used to draw on like Ibis Paint, I think I still used like a stylus. I didn't like the feeling of using my finger on it. It was pretty difficult for me when it came to pressure sensitivity and all that. Oh yeah, you lost it, yeah. Yeah, I just prefer like some kind of pencil or brush stylus thing. Should I be worried? Okay, no, it's working. Okay. My iPad just froze. Or Procreate, rather. It hasn't seen this much activity in a long time. Okay, what about the eyes? Hashtag I burned my hands off. What? Because you're using your fingers? Yeah? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's another thing that I don't quite like. If you use your fingers too much, because you're doing so many stroking motions, I know what you mean. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, I just had a coughing fit. I had to mute. I don't know why I'm so incompetent with my own bodily functions that I seem to be choking on my own spit. I'm a really bad human. Hydrate. I did hydrate. I did have some tea with me. It is empty now. Same thing goes for you. Get up and stretch. I gotta slow down your progress somehow. Okay. Okay, we're almost done with this piece. I just need a cool background for it. I'm not entirely sure what I should choose. A wing. I'm actually gonna take the same color as the hair. My knuckles must be recharged. Yes, they need to be. Careful, you don't want to get carpal tunnel syndrome or anything. Stretch your hands. Do that thing where you're like holding your fingers and then you're pulling your wrist forwards. Do that. The fact that it's hurting when I do this is actually a sign that I might be getting carpal tunnel syndrome, so I need to be very careful. Okay, yeah, I like this. Just need a background. Oh, the wisp. The wisp. Forgot the wisp. I'm just gonna go in with like this kind of color. And I'm just gonna add like a little bit of... Ah, that looks grayish. Make it blue. Just to add a little bit of definition to that. And then we're gonna add a pure white. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna duplicate this, and I'm just gonna give it a very, very subtle blur. Just because I don't know what it is. I think it looks more like an effect than it does a tail or anything. So I'm just gonna go in with like the tiniest amount of blur, like 3. Yeah, so it looks a little bit angelic. Okay. We can get on with the BG, with the background. Ah. Okay, I've done this before, but I think the background should be pink. Again. It feels like a very pink character. I mean, it's also the narrator of a romance sim, so I feel like we should be going for this. Hold on. Actually gonna go in with an ellipse. Okay. Pop that over here. It's still missing something. God, if I pull out the rosette brush again. Come on, something else this time. I could go for some subtle noise. We could go for halftone. What about these? What about that? Hold on. Oh, okay. One of these brushes again. I mean, that's fine if I just turn the opacity a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move the character a little bit. Okay. Just gonna move him here. Yeah. That suits him a little bit better. And then I'm gonna go on here. Oh, hold on. Wrong brush. I actually want to do this. I hate that this has no gradient tool. I hate that this has no gradient tool. Ah! Not another thing that Procreate screws up. I hate this. I'm so sorry. Mayhaps the white circle is nullifying the silvery hair? Yeah, that's why. Hold on. You're gonna see what I'm planning on doing. Yeah. You see what I'm kind of doing? I'm adding this subtle gradient to it. So that it's not nullifying it too much, so that there's still contrast a little bit. But that you can still see it. I'm also tempted to add a border around it, but I think I like it that way. Just gonna put the opacity down the wee bit. Yeah. You see, it looks kind of like the sun is rising or something. I feel like the character needs a white outline, but I'm not gonna add that. It's low-key giving moon? Yeah, or a moon. Some kind of celestial body. Okay. I'm actually gonna leave it at that. I've been spending way too much time on this. I was like, oh, this is a chibi. I can get this done super, super quick. Lies. I changed that to Miss Overlay. Okay. I like moving it a little bit over the character. Just to make it harder for any art thieves out there. Hello. Hi, Nebula. Hello. Oh, another person from last stream. Oh, that's so nice. We're all back. It's just Starscream missing, and then it's everybody back. How are you? We've just finished our first attack for the day. It's taking me 1.5 hours. I'm not getting any faster. But I have a character done. The character belongs to Hayden's art. I'm gonna submit that later on. I'm actually just gonna... There's more and more things that I noticed that I need to change. I want to add a subtle noise texture to the microphone because I just realized it's looking kind of bland with no shading. Oops, wrong color. Yeah, just adding a bit of noise because I don't know if you've ever seen a microphone, but it's kind of fuzzy. It's made of this very fuzzy material. Okay. Got him done. Been drawing on a plane ride. Like as in like you're traveling by plane, or are you sitting on a plane and it's a plane ride? It's for joy and fun. Okay, I'm gonna switch over to the next character. This is Dark from V Diagram. That's the Hollow Knight OC that I was talking about. Unfortunately, they didn't supply any colors, so I think I can either go wild, or because the character's from the Abyss, I actually get to play around with just values. Been drawing on a plane ride, and once I'm back to my computer, prepare yourself. Oh god. Jesus. You best prepare yourself as well. It was vaguely turbulent, but that did not stop my line out. That's good. That's good to hear. Oh, I'm very scared when turbulence is involved in a plane ride. I think I've only ever been on a plane once. Okay, how do we get started with this? I went for a very simplistic pose. Because again, I'm not very familiar with the Hollow Knight universe. So you guys are gonna have to stick with me through this, okay? Okay. If I remember correctly, characters from the Abyss, they are basically just completely like black-white. So I think we can get away with not using any color on this. So I might just do it like, use it kind of almost like a value exercise. Haven't even been to an airport. Yeah, you're not missing much, don't worry. I've only ever been once, when we immigrated to New Zealand. That's the only time I went. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep this as spiky as possible. I may have to pause frequently during this drawing, just because I'm probably gonna look at reference images. Again, it's a very fancy character with a lot of high detail around, like, the head bit. I travel a lot, and there was a 3-year period where I developed a fear of flying, which was not convenient. Oh! Where did that fear of flying come from? If you're okay with me asking, you don't have to answer. Did something bad happen? I hope you weren't in any accidents or anything. This needs to be spikier, I think. I don't have a fear of flying per se, but since I've only done it once, I kind of... I don't want to do it again unless necessary. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Where am I? There. Okay. I literally have no idea. Oh. Did you watch Final Destination or something? I feel like that would ruin it for me. Yeah, maybe you watched something involving a plane accident. That's why I mentioned Final Destination. Okay, I think I can just make the eyes black. That's not gonna work, is it? No. I'm not drawing with pure black either. Come on. Let's quickly change that. I'm hoping I can make the eyes look good. I mean, that's a very simplistic design. I like the designs from Hollow Knight. They make it like they use very simple designs very effectively. I've actually drawn this on the wrong thing. Maybe it came to me in a dream. Has it been prophesied that you're gonna be on a bad plane like crash or something? Well, I hope that like fear is gone now and that you feel safer. It's very scary to be afraid of something and you have to do it a lot. Well, sorry, okay, I didn't mean to say it like that. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I just hope you're gonna be okay. I didn't mean this to sound like inappropriate. I just mean I hope you're gonna be okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're so right. I was still thinking about Final Destination. If it goes wrong, it's on you now. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, then I'm going to be your oracle today, and I prophesize you a cold pillowcase. What else? I prophesize you much love, much care. Hopefully a day where you don't have to do any kind of work. A good day in the week. That isn't the weekend. I'm hoping I've prophesied something cool for you. Something that's not a plane crash. Okay, I'm not sure how to draw this. Again, first time drawing a Hollow Knight character. Bear with me, stick with me. Should I draw it like this? No. Two roads lie in front of me. Plane crash or just like a generally nice... Okay, well, I'm sorry. I prophesied you $1 million. You happy? Are you happy? You know I can't prophesize $1 million, right? Like, you know that's not gonna happen, and then you're gonna call me a fraud. I foresee you to never suffer art block for the rest of the year of 2026. Yeah, I should have said something like that. You're so right. I should have said something like that. Oops, wrong brush. Oops. This goes for everybody in chat, by the way. No more art block. No more art block for you this year. All is well. Does that look good? Oh, I wish I had more... I wish I had more perspectives from this character. They look really cool. So if you do experience art block this year, it's probably me looking at my own future, so you can't call me a fraud. I'm not a fraud, just dyslexic or something. Yes, no matter the prophecy, Maeven Arts Co. cannot be held liable for any accidents or anything that bad that can happen with this prophecy. We are not to be held liable. I like that feathery look. I hope I can replicate it. Okay. I think this is fine. It's a really cool character design. I wanna do it justice. This is always why I'm a little bit scared to take on characters that aren't like from a game that I know. I wonder what kind of cool shit I could come up with if I actually played Hollow Knight. But I heard it's a platform, and I don't think I've played a platform in a really long time, so I would probably be awful. I've never played, but I love the character design. Yeah, I think that they're very, like, cool. Apparently they're like all bugs. Did you know that? I know the song you're playing in the background, but I never knew it had lyrics. Was that just Unity? Yeah, that was Unity. I think I grabbed the shit version. I'm sorry. I prefer Unity without the lyrics. I think they were added in later. I don't think it always had them. I do actually prefer the version without any lyrics, but I grabbed the wrong one on Spotify. Okay, now I just need to draw that nail and the legs. They have very sharp legs. Just gonna go copy that over. Okay, the nail. Yep. So on the description, it says it's a nail. Now, I know Hornet has a needle. I take it they're not the same thing. Hold on, I'm just gonna go check out the thing again. Lived with her adopted father, a nailsmith. Okay, yeah, she's wearing a nail. Oh, wielding. Okay. Is that all you know Unity from? You only know it from a meme animation. You don't know it from, I don't know, hearing it on Roblox 10 years ago? I think that's how I started listening to TheFatRat. I started hearing his songs in like Superhero Tycoons and on the YouTube Tycoon. Please tell me I'm not the only one that remembers it from there. Please tell me I'm not that old. I fear I only recently started playing Roblox. And you came in at an awful time. Roblox has worsened over the years, I'm pretty sure. In terms of child safety and all of that, I think they're worse than ever before. Like 2024 recent, yeah. Roblox can be fun. I just haven't played a good game on there in a long, long time. And the one game that I would love to play, I'm not playing out of solidarity for what happened with the music composer on there. So I'm not... They do have a couple of good games. I was too busy spending my childhood on Amino or some other roleplay apps. Animal Jam? That's where I lived. I lived on animaljam.com. Okay, it's got like cracks in there. Guess who's done? Oh no, root beer, no! Already? Don't call me out. Was I right? Was I right with Animal Jam? Incredible. Okay, root beer. You okay with me showing it in chat once you've submitted it? Animal Jam and Ponyville were my life. I've never heard of Ponyville. I'm so sorry. I played Friv and Kizzy. So Animal Jam, Friv, and Kizzy. Those were my websites. I ruled them. That's actually how I started drawing. I really wanted to get like in-game items in Animal Jam, and it actually got me drawing so I could get commissions and all that. I hope I'm doing this right. V, I'm so sorry if this doesn't look right. I'm trying my best. Does that look good? I started drawing because of anime, then really locked in when I discovered Neopets. Oh, I've heard of Neopets. I've never played Neopets, but I think that's very Animal Jam adjacent. A lot of people who played Animal Jam also played Neopets. I do know about that. Trying to remember what I played ages ago. Neopets and Pop Tropica. I think my brother played Pop Tropica for a while. I don't think I've ever touched it, but I do know of it. Okay, there's little blobs of void falling out. Need to keep that in mind. Would your robot be a full body or a simple shaped character? Oh. That's hard. That's hard. It is a full body. The thing is, I don't know. I'm not sure about Artfight's policy on how does a robot character fit into that. I would say it's a full body just because you've drawn, I'm assuming, the whole character. If you have drawn the whole character, I think it should be considered as a full body, because although the character is simple shaped, it still has like a lot of detail inside of it. Oh yeah, and how much of the body was retracted, that as well. If you have taken the legs off or the tentacles, okay, I don't think the tentacles would count as the lower body, but if you have taken the legs off, for example, I would only consider it a half body. Do you just want me to go with full body? Yeah, maybe do full body. I'm not too sure. I'm sorry. The rules aren't quite clear how that affects like non-humanoid and non-animal characters. Sorry. Just go for whatever gives you the points. I'm not gonna be too mad if it's not that. Does that look right? Yeah, there's stuff spilling out of that. Go see it right now? Okay. Hold on. We're gonna do this differently this time, so that my OBS doesn't crash, okay? Okay, everybody get ready. Attention, please. If this stream crashes, I will bring it back up immediately, okay? Please don't leave me. I'm actually gonna do this through my iPad. Okay? We're gonna do it through my iPad. I think that's the best way we can take care of this. Ooh, oh, no, spoiler, Spoiler, spoiler. Nobody see, nobody see, nobody see, nobody see. Okay, hold on, I need to go here. Come on, work. Oh, cat-like creature by root beer. Oh, it's playing with yarn. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, I love the little question mark. It doesn't know what to do with yarn, and you're not wrong. I don't think this thing would know what yarn is. Oh, I love it. I love how you put extra attention into the legs. I know I made them super difficult. Thank you. Oh yeah, and the ears move down. Perfect. Oh yeah, it definitely looks very questionable. Yeah, the yarn detailing, you put a lot of effort into the yarn. I would have just drawn a blob and added a couple of random lines on there. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aww. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember to make sure to not like click it away. I always try to make sure that I keep all of my attacks here so that I can always look back on them. Oh, thank you so much, Root Beer. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. I will revenge. Hold your horses. Don't get happy yet. I'm not done with you. I haven't even started, but don't worry. There will be a revenge. I do want to try and revenge everybody. As good as it, like, time allows me. It's very interesting to see what kind of characters people choose for me. You're only the second person to choose my robot. Livyland did some friendly fire on it. So right now, Amara and my little robot both have 2 attacks each. I'm just gonna finish up some of the crack detailings. I don't want to go too ham. Okay, I don't like how thick that line is. What the hell? What's up with that? That looks about right. Okay, there's just stuff leaking from the eyes and there's little blobs around. That detailing looks great. Thank you. It's my brush. Oh, again, I'm gonna shout this out. It's the Clean Sketch by Jinx Sketch Basics. You can get it on Gumroad. Perfect amount of texture. Perfect amount of, like, pressure sensitivity. It's already, like, perfect. It's a great line art brush. I'm actually gonna go put the little blobs and the mascara. I know it's not mascara, but that's what I'm calling it. I'm gonna draw that on a different layer. It's just such a good brush. I think that thing instantly leveled up my drawing abilities, just because it looks so nice and clean. Taking a bit longer on this attack because I'm drawing my own OC with root beers. Unfortunately, my one weakness is my own complex designs. Yeah. That's cool, though. Is that for artfight or for something else? Because if it's for artfight, I didn't know you could draw your own OC in there. Or does that is that considered a mass attack? I don't actually know what a mass attack is, sorry. I'm gonna add little bloobs. Oh, that's a very bad bloob. How do I draw this? How do I draw a circle? Oh, for artfight? Okay. I didn't know you could draw it with your own OCs. That's cool. I'm trying to actually make this look random. I usually draw my own OCs with others' OCs if I find a similarity. Oh yeah, that's cool. Double the work, though. Also, I am obsessed with this emoji, and some people let you draw their OCs with others. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. You like the eyes? I do like the eye emoji. I like the other one. Hold on, can I find it? Hold on. There's this one eye emoji. That one. And then, hold on, the mouth. I like doing that. Something about it looks really funny to me. I like these eyes more. That's way more fun. I don't know. I also like the little two eyes, the side eye. I like that as well. Got an attack today and it was very silly. Oh, what was it? Was it a meme? I was going to do memes, but I chose against it. Yeah, I can have a look. Hold on. Are they okay with me showing it on stream? If they're not okay with like showing it, like, actually, I mean, it is artfight. It is public. Hold on. Hold on, give me a sec. Guys, where the hell do I see my followers? No, where do I see who I follow? Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm being such a boomer. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. I found it. Is it under defenses? Oh, the buff letter? Wait, what character is it? I need to look. Mr. Y. Oh, that's a funny character. I actually do like the meme version. That would be a great thing to post as like almost an emoji reaction. They even gave it a little bit of the Riz face. You know, with the eyebrows. That's cool. Made by Mud Puddle. If you want to go follow them and check them out. Sorry, you guys aren't seeing it. I looked at it on my PC. Yeah, it's just Mud Puddle. Like a puddle of mud. Okay, is that enough bloobs? That's enough bloobs, right? I'm not gonna... I think I'm adding too many. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, yeah. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna keep that on a separate layer, but I'm gonna merge this. And now... coloring. Okay, hold on. Bear with me again. I need to look at Hollow Knight references. What is that? That's called the Abyss. Void. I was thinking of maybe doing a little simple background because they have such a nice design. Okay, so this character escaped the Abyss. Can I see the Hollow Knight, please? Fun fact about Mr. Y, his legs don't work and he was born with big hands, so he walks on his hands. Yeah. That was kind of obvious by the fact that this guy has massive hands, longer than his legs. But I do have other letter characters and normal characters. Yeah, that's cool. I do like more unique characters. I know most of us have humanoid characters, which is cool. They can be cool, but I also like seeing different types of characters. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at images. I am looking at images. Okay. Let's see if good old automatic will let me do what I need it to do. Okay. Let's hope that's gonna work out. Oh. I do like this character design a lot. I just wish I had some colors to work with. But that's okay. We can use this as a little bit of a value exercise. I saw someone's OC and it was just a horse head with a pottery pot body. I can't draw horses, but think of the horse pot daily. Oh god. Yeah, that's something. That sure is something. I only have 2 human characters. I go full on creature. The human, fuck the human stuff. Yeah, I understand that. I don't actually like humans all that much to draw. And I both love it at the same time. And then I don't like drawing creatures, but I also love drawing creatures. Like, it's... I can never decide, I'll be honest with you. Okay, and the head is like... Let's do a gray. Switch back to Stanley. Horse spot. Horse spot, yep. I'm imagining this really well in my head. It is weird. But it also sounds really funny. Reminds me of... There was a romance simulator a couple years back. I think it still exists. And it's basically... Your boyfriend is a horse, but that horse has a human head. That's what this reminds me of a little bit. No, not the horseman. Yes, the horseman. It was weird, right? I never played it because I don't play romance sims, but I would love to know what was up with that. Did Dan and Phil play that? Did Dan and Phil play the horse man, human head man game? I should... If they did, I'm probably going to watch it from their POV. Watch them play it. I'm pretty sure they did. Somebody played it. Okay. I am going to go make the weapon. I'm going to make this a little bit darker. My friend played it for me on a Discord call and I played Hateful Boyfriend for them. Don't know what that second one is. Was it funny? I'm not sure what to think of a game like that. Why does it have a horse head? Eee. That rings a bell, but my memory is Swiss cheese, so I don't know. Holy. Holier than thou. Yeah, it was ages ago. I'm starting to realize I might be the oldest one in the room here. Or maybe it just feels that way, I'm not sure. But there might be a chance that I just know about it because I watched this like decades ago. Okay, I'm gonna add a subtle gradient over here to the coat. The clothing. I don't know what that is. Dating sim, but all the love interests are birds? They have human design? Huh? Oh, is it like Date Everything? Is it like Date Everything where it's supposed to be representing something but it has human form? Why are romance simulators so weird anyway? Why are they like that? pretty much, but you mainly see the bird forms. I don't know, I feel like that's worse. Why would I want to date a bird? Okay, I'm learning so much, guys. I'm learning so much. Not all dating sims are bad. Name me a good one. Not saying this in like, I think all romance sims are bad. I'm sure they have their value. I just have no idea. I have no interest in romance anyway, so I'm the wrong person to ask this anyway, because I'm not really sure, but I don't think I've seen one that actually seems interesting. Or I've seen other people play it, or I've seen ads of it, because I usually get ads. Like when you play a mobile game, you get ads for romance sims a lot, and they're over the top vulgar most of the time, so I stay away from them. I think the closest thing to like a romance sim I ever played is Paleo. I think that's the only thing that counts. I play a lot of otome games. I trust. I'm sorry, I don't know these games. Collar X Malice, Lover Pretend, Amnesia. Depending on who you ask, Diabolic Lovers. I have never heard of any of those. I'm too ace to know about any of these. Also, if you were saying the age comment because of remembering an ancient Dan and Phil video, I might be there with you. Solidarity. Solidarity. We're internet boomers. I haven't watched Dan and Phil in ages. I'm not gonna lie. But I do remember... I remember Dill. I fondly remember Dill. I think I peed myself watching them play Sims. I just know Dan and Phil are now dating. Dating? I'm pretty sure they are married. They've been together for over a decade. They might not be legally married, but they are married in spirit. That was so funny last year. I love the way they did that. That was so funny. Yeah, so we've actually been together since we started filming. And we've kept it a secret this entire time. And everyone's just like, fork found in kitchen. We know. Comedy is winning so far, and my Team Mystery is like for last. Like, come on, Team Mystery. Yeah. Well, you might be fast, but you need to carry your own team, I think. Your own team is very slow right now. Wildest hard launch ever? Yeah. I'm really glad, though, that they're out and happy. I mean, they've been out before, right? Like, they've been out. They both made their own videos being like, oh, I'm gay. But I'm glad they're now able to be out as a couple. Courtney and Shane from Smosh might have been a wilder one for different reasons. I don't know Smosh, sorry. I'm both lucky and kind of sad that I missed most of like the old YouTube. I think I only watched Dan and Phil, that's it. Other internet personalities, I think I only watched Dan TDM. Bro, I'm just trying to draw all the days of the artfight. Well, maybe you gotta put up the morale. Maybe your team's just having low morale. Maybe you just gotta cheer for them a little bit. Get them going, you know? Guys, I'm just saying I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of shading. I'm using references. Just to see what the characters look like and how the shading is. They announced being together by posting wedding photos on April Fools out of nowhere. They are really funny. I think my favorite Oh, do you mean the Smosh people? Okay, well that is still really funny. I thought you were talking Dan and Phil for a second, and I was like, wait, I missed those. That's a really funny thing to do, though. I think I would do that. I'll never get married, but I think if I were, I would totally post, like, wedding photos on April Fools. That would be so funny. I've drawn 5 characters, but I have to go at 9, but I'm drawing 1 more character to make it 6. If you draw another character after that, you can make it 7. Okay, I'm thinking about keeping the shading simple. Now they do have like a soft, very soft airbrush to them. I did a wedding for my senior prank in high school. Great. My forehead is itching. I tried something new with my eyebrows today and I tweezed half of them off. I think I tweezed off too much. Let's set this to multiply. Set this down. I'm gonna make the weapon a bit darker, I believe. Yeah, it took you long enough. Take that, man. You know, I feel like such a boomer because the meme is dead. 6-7 is no longer, and yet now it's like fully settled into my brain and fully rotted it from the inside out. It's all I think about. My boss last week, he was doing the hand motion. He's too old. He has no idea what 6-7 is. But he saw that motion and in my head, I'm instinctively going, 6-7. So cringy, bro. My brain is so fucking rotted. I'm so mad. Like, the meme is dead. I can stop now. We can put it to rest. But instead, I'm still joking about it. I might add a little bit of shading to the legs. They're already pretty dark, so that should be easy. This is such a cool character, and I feel like I can't do it justice because I'm stuck here in black and white. But that's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make something cool. Okay, my brush is a bit too big, isn't it? I mean, there are pros and cons to a black and white character, and I think one of the pros is really, I'm really focusing on the shading because I can now. There's no color to distract me. I can just try and make the best out of it. Oh. Oops. Let's turn that on multiply. Yeah, it's slowly looking like something. I don't want to go too hard on the shading. I'll probably keep it minimal for this. I'll just add a little bit of a highlight. Set this to screen. We'll just add a wee bit to it. Okay. Oops. Okay, just a little bit of more detail, and then I'm going to work on the background. I've been looking at some of the pictures of the maps on Hollow Knight. I'm going to use these as reference. Yeah, I like it. It's still a cool design. I hope they're going to be okay with it being in black and white. She looks cool. Okay. Now, give me a second. Why is my mouse so slow? Yeah. They've got this really beautiful art style. It's very silhouette based. They are working very, very well with values and stuff in the game. Hold on. Hollow Knight, Abyss, Abyss, Abyss. Wow. Wow. Okay, I really like this one. Oh my god. Ow. Okay, I don't want to draw the Abyss, right? Because the character has escaped it. But maybe if I can get a similar, maybe... no, I kind of have to draw it in black and white, right? The character's black and white. It's looking lovely. Thank you. It's a cool character design, though. I'm not really doing it justice. Maybe if I do something in dark blue. Nah, that doesn't fit. Okay. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna give this a Gaussian blur. Just to kind of emphasize that. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. My bad. I've just added a Gaussian blur by just duplicating the little gloops. I'm thinking if I should add the same thing for the rest of the outline, but make it white and then add a Gaussian blur to that. So that it's like, it looks a little bit different. Okay, hold on. Never mind, I'm not doing that. What I am doing though, is I'm gonna take this. Okay. A layer in white. Sorry. Hold on. Hold on, you go down here. And change it now. Just 3%. 3 is the magic number here today. Yeah. Just because if I'm gonna make the background like black, I feel like adding a little bit of different colors to it, or like higher contrast, I should say, it's gonna add a bit of like interest to it. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna go copy things 100%, but they've got this really nice effect that almost looks like a light box of sorts. I'm not sure how to explain it. It looks very parallax, right? There's something in the foreground, some of the landscape. And it seems to be like weird pipes and stuff for the most part. Or are those bodies? They might be corpses. They're corpses, sorry. They are corpses. Okay. Might not do corpses then. Maybe not. Maybe no corpses. But something similar. If we just go and get something in the foreground, then we can work on the background. I don't want to go too ham. I've been working on this for an hour now. And then we have another one where it's like lighter. Oh, come on, are you seriously not working? Come on, yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me. I promise this is gonna look like something. I have plans, I have ideas. I'm just very bad at executing them. What's the background look like? I'm not doing a copy for copy thing, but kind of just want to get the idea in. Do it dark like that. Again, have mercy on me. I know nothing about Mr. Hollow Knight. Okay. We go on with this. Let me just maybe I can. I'm gonna have some fancy foliage. Do I have something more simple? I know it's not foliage, it's corpses. But I feel like... Oh no, this is not... I feel like if I'm able to like add small bushes or something to it, it's going to look a little bit more lively. Same thing with these here. I know I am kind of cheating a little bit. I'm using foliage brushes. I'm not using like my own hands for that. I think that's okay. Actually, I don't like that. That's a bit too strong. Oops. I'm just gonna set this one down a little bit. Don't want the character to stand on it. Okay, what we also need to do... I'm gonna do a little shadow area, okay? I just checked artfight rules to be certain for when I post my attack. What rules? What are you worried about yours? You can include your C's ID in the attack for the points. Oh, that's what you're referring to. Added a cute object show character as my last drawing for the day. Also, my nose burn. Why is your nose burning? Are you sick? I know my nose burns when I get a little bit too hard on my nose for when I blow it. Yeah, allergies? It's either allergies or you're sick. I don't think your nose should be burning. Come on. Move there. Yeah. Okay. Not 100% a fan of that. Not entirely. We've got something going. I don't hate it. Just a bit we have to change. Normally I would draw like all of the dead bugs and all of that, but I think I'm gonna leave it as that. I think that's fine. I love the mood that adds. Yeah, it looks a lot better with the background. That's why I didn't want to just leave it completely blank. Unfortunately, I can't get the Hollow Knight effect down. I haven't studied their style all that well. They have a very nice style. They're working well in terms of like parallax design. They've got something in the foreground, something in the background to make it look moving. And they have a very soft shading style actually. Something that I didn't utilize here. They have a very soft shading style. I could go in and blur it. See if that gets the same thing. Okay, I'm just blurring it. Let's do 2%, yeah. Not much more. I'm gonna do that the same with here. Just 2%. I'm not gonna blur the highlights. I think that's better. Because they have a very soft shading style. I would love to like properly analyze their style at some point, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I'm done with the drawing and now that's all I'm gonna do for today. Yeah, take a break. Take a break, you deserve it. Give us some time to catch up, okay? Us in Team Comedy. Okay. Beautiful, guys. In just under 3 hours, we finished 2 further attacks. So we did this one. And we did this one for Hayden's Arts. So that one's for Hayden's Arts. This one's for V Diagram. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna call it here, guys. I need to get up and stretch, drink something, eat something. Oh, and get ready for work tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you again for joining me. It's so lovely to see returning people come in here. And don't you worry, I will, first thing after I've eaten lunch, I will make sure that I've bookmarked a character of everyone that I haven't bookmarked yet. Take care. Thank you. You guys take care as well. Okay. Good night to most of you. Most of you are in America. So I want you guys to go to sleep, eat dinner, whatever it is, and get over your day, okay? And sleep well. Okay. Bye, guys. See you next week, hopefully. Goodbye.